All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another episode. Happy New Year to everybody. And as the Norwegians say, takk for det gamle. That means og takk for dritt. Basically just means thank you for shit. Nice. 2023 has been a obnoxious year for me. How about for you guys? Has it been great? Well, you guys and my son were the only things, and my family were the only things that kept it going. Everything else was kind of like, ugh, whatever.
It's definitely been okay at the end, like December, like the last few
Just
days
because you
of
met
December.
us, right? That
yeah, and because
when you started hanging out with us, you've kind of figured it's cool crowd.
Exactly.
To be here. Yeah.
No, it's because I got a job and it was. Oh, thank you. And that was all I needed. So it's kind of structure, and then you can kind of get your life around it, like structure your life around it. Yeah. Otherwise, some people deal really well with a lot of freedom, but I feel like I need just a structure and to work the freedom like around it. So. Like
Paulo Coelho said that if you like freedom, well, then you should really try order or something, regiment or something. Okay. It's like, if you're a free spirit and you just do everything as the way you feel it, and you think that is freedom, well, then you should really try and enjoy structure.
Do you guys know Viktor Frankl?
Oh, it's a very good book, but he survived the concentration camps, and he said that he talks about how he found meaning in that situation, and he says that he would have a Statue of Liberty and a Statue of Responsibility at either side of America, because I feel that freedom and responsibility are what you go between. Yeah. And for me, last year I took on the maximum amount of responsibility I possibly could, and now I'm going to taper it off a little bit, let things go a little bit, because that was Mr. Sleepy was like the 4th feature film I think I made last year. That's not even my job. So,
but you enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy. I have to be used to 100% of my capacity. I have to, or I go nuts. Yeah. Which is our topic today.
Yeah. So what was the topic was winter depression?
Yeah.
Winter depression. Well,
I've experiencing it for the first time.
Yeah, for the first time. I really now understand after 8 years here.
Wow.
I see what people mean by that. Because at first I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Depression no. You just have to kick it out of the door, and that's it. But I see why they say it, because I think it's because it comes in late. Like, you don't have sunlight I'm used to waking up in Dubai, like, so just for example, if I wake up 6:30 in the morning, the sun's already out. It was out at 5:45. Yeah. So it's just like, oh, hello, the day's here.
That's great.
Like, get up and do stuff. And then when it's, nights are relatively around 7. So sunset is 6:45. So you got a straight 12 hours of full-blown sunlight. And over here, it's just like the sunrise is 8:45 according to the weather thing. You get the sunlight slowly there, and then day ends at 3:45, which is kind of like, okay. So, and then the pressure from people, like, new year, new me. I've seen less of that this year. Uh-huh. I haven't seen the new year, new me thing. Yeah. It was not there as much. People didn't say that, oh my God, I started 2023, I'm starting the day with the gym. And I was like, it's just another day. It's just another day. It's another excuse for you to just get drunk and do stupid shit and regret your choices. Starting on the 1st, I'm going to quit smoking, I'm going to quit drinking. Back on the 3rd, I see the guy outside at a bar getting hammered.
I did quit drinking, I think 5 years ago on January 1st. And I think it's as good a reason as any. I know it's not a magical day, but sometimes you need a bit of ritual. Right?
Exactly. But I just find I find it weird when, everyone gets to that. Like, it's a collective effort by everybody. Everyone's like, oh yeah, new year, new me, man. 2022, this is my year. And I was like, really? Where did you hear that?
Years.
Like, where did you? Yeah, it's been like that for 10 years. Like, where did you get that? Did someone tell you? Do you have an in on the matrix? Like, someone told you that this is your lucky year? Nah, I think it's just a personal choice. And I see the depression. People's energies are weird. I sense that But at least in my household, you can see everyone's kind of like demotivated. No one wants to do anything. It's probably just the aftermath of Christmas and New Year's, probably. But anyway, that's me. First time I'm experiencing it. I'm personally a part of it, and it sucks. The only thing you got to do is wake up and just responsibilities. Just take care of yourself, love yourself, wake up, do the things you want to do, and get out of the house. Keep moving. Don't stay idle. Keep moving. Like you said, structure.
Structure.
Keep it. Keep at it. Keep at it.
Structure. You have to keep it a kind of structure. Well, I can't really say I experienced it more than usual. No. But there is definitely something. I mean, you see, it's always dark outside, and it's always rainy, and it's always cold, and it's war in Ukraine, and the prices are high, and you know, it all comes. Yeah,
I mean, 100 things, right? And people are like, there's a sickness, like everyone's kind of like on the sniffles all the time. Oh, same.
Yeah, and you just want to get over it, and yeah. So, as you said, a lot of reasons to choose for being depressed during winter. Yeah. And I also think that Christmas has a huge role, plays a huge role.
Enormous, yeah.
It takes a lot out of people.
It's kind of like marriage. It's a lot of pressure, you know, that they
so
put
much
on you.
pressure. So many, like if you get invited to a house, you got to think about, oh, they're all going to buy gifts for me, but I don't have the finances to buy gifts for like 12 people. What do I buy? And if you don't buy something, they have so much expectation, and everyone's on a rush. Everyone's rushing, and everyone's trying to get everything done. I think it's toxic. It really drains people. And then more fights, and everyone's trying to make time. Oh my God, we got to go out. Everything's closed tomorrow. I was like, wow, can we just calm down a little bit?
Let's just segue into Christmas chat, I think, because I'd like to chat about Christmas as well. I mean, I think it's amazing that like so many of these shops make their money for the year in 1 month.
It's great. I love that shit. But you know, isn't it like a capitalist? It's such a, I don't know, capitalist hellhole.
Though. Look at this. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
And this
See, everything you have is based on something, right? So it's like this crazy loop where people are just stuck in. And then when it's over, when that's over, then everyone's like, oh, my life had purpose for a week. Now it feels like, what do I do now? And I'm also, my bank's empty.
It's super important to have things to look forward to. But the interesting thing is, like, Juan went to Spain this Christmas, and I stayed home looking after the cats, and I was reading, and it was great. It was so nice. I don't think he could handle something like that. I think it would drive him nuts. He needs lots of socializing. Me, it's like a really recharging time of year. But then I'm not a good strategic liar, right? If somebody asks me what I'm doing for Christmas, I say I'm at home with the cats, and they're like, oh, that's so sad, let me come round. And I'm like, no, it will be sad if you come round.
Yeah, please don't come.
It's really nice. And then when they do come round, they're just like, my mum's driving me nuts, my dad's doing this, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, remind me why it's so nice to spend this much time with family. And like, when you're an adult, you need your own space. And you need to be respected. And when you go home to family, like me, I'm the youngest of 3, and they're just like, have you had your breakfast yet? You get cranky when you've not had your breakfast. You're like, I'm a 34-year-old man. Like, I ate every day, or I wouldn't be here right now. This is a ridiculous way to talk to me. Yeah. I hate it. And I love you, but I have to go. Those are my, because I know my breakfast. Those are my thoughts on Christmas.
My mom decided to drop my cultural, prison on me, where she was like, so it's Christmas now, what is your plan for the future? Are you going to be with somebody? Are you going to marry someone? I was like, what does that have to do with Christmas? And then she's
directed her to our podcast episode on marriage. Yeah. It's very thought-provoking.
Yeah, I know, I should really send that to her. Yeah. But I tried to explain myself, but then she decided to shoot me down and then use emotional, psychological warfare against me. It made me feel like shit. So I guess that's also one of the reasons why my depression kicked in a little bit. I was like, no, I'm not going to do this.
Because it feels like going backwards. It feels like all this. It's like relapsing almost when you get put back in that role. It's almost like nothing you did in between the times you were last talked to like that mattered. Yeah. You know, or it doesn't seem to matter to these people. They're just stuck in their way of looking at you. It's frustrating. And another thing I noticed is like if you it doesn't matter how long you've not seen someone as an adult, after 3 days they've got to get out of your house. If you're in somebody else's house for 3 days, you got to get out after day 3.
Yeah, well, you
doesn't
always
matter
say
who
you're
they
welcome.
are, what it is. You're no longer welcome. And I think we should just, you're welcome for that tip, because we don't need to pretend that that's not true anymore. It's not because we don't love one another.
It's just that space has to be, it's just that space,
Yeah.
you need that thing.
It's because I love you that you have to go.
You have to go.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
actually,
yeah.
Sorry.
No.
I was going to say that I actually don't understand that the other person, the guest, doesn't really understand that. That you have to leave after, you said 3 days.
Yeah.
It's like hard limits, but that they don't understand that.
Some people don't get it, but some people, for me, I would never be able to go somewhere and stay for longer. If I see, when I wake up in the morning is when I understand their energy. I see that they have this, like, it's kind of obvious. They're kind of obvious. So when you see that, I'm like, you know what? I just packed my things. I have to go. I have stuff to do. So thank you so much.
Thanks.
Adios.
Yeah.
I'm out of there. Like, I'll never stay anywhere. I never go to a party uninvited. Like, when people are like, oh, what do you do for Christmas? You just come by to my family's house. I was like, no. Can you ask your mom or your dad or someone who's hosting the party to let me know? Or will you speak to them on my behalf?
Yeah.
And then I have to go there, and then you're just like, I'm just sitting amongst a bunch of people. I have no idea who they are. I know you.
Awkward.
And then that person's not around, and then they're just running around, and you're just, hello, nice to meet you. What do you do again?
Yeah.
What wine helps? Break the ice.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's the only thing. I'm not a big fan, but yeah. Time, don't overstay your welcome.
Cool.
Yeah, 2 days, 3 days. That's about it.
So we've got 2 minutes left on Christmas, because I went straight from seasonal depression into Christmas.
That's all right, but isn't it all apart? They're all connected, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Christmas is a big leap in everybody's dopamine rush. Everyone's like that.
The roller coaster is unhealthy. You got to compress your emotions.
Yeah, and then you just go boom, and you crash right after New Year's, because everything is quiet. There's people around, You're subjected to so much social...
Is it a bit like when you're on stage and you get loads of love
attention
from everyone, and then you leave and you go to bed,
People have no idea how that feels. It is such a terrible feeling, because you're on high.
Yeah.
You're such a high, and it takes about 3 hours for me, personally. I finish a gig at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I go home. It takes me at least 2.5 hours to land, because I'm all on that, oh my God, I'm invincible.
Yeah.
And then when you wake up, you're just like, I suck, I hate it.
When we screened Vestelmoy, there was like 20 people in the audience, which was the max there was for that festival. It was quite typical. All of them came up to talk to us afterwards. We did a Q&A. They asked great questions, and then they each came up and said, well done, that was thanks. Like, I reviewed it. I really liked it. It was really nice, and shake their hand. Thank you for coming. And you got books and blah, blah, blah. Are you coming back next year? What's your next project? And it was really nice. But as soon as I left, I was really like, my face was all hot, and I couldn't really talk to Juan for a bit. I was kind of in shock. And then I was like, I think that's enough of that for this year. I don't want that again for another year. But also, I got the feeling that it's a bit like maybe if you smoke weed for the first time, you get really sick. But if you keep smoking it, you're like, this is really great. That's what fame was for me in that moment. As I was like, I can see... it's not that I hated that feeling. It just made me really uncomfortable and kind of shocked. And it was really unusual. But I could develop a tolerance for that. Yeah, I think anyone could.
Oh,
I don't know if it's good or bad.
well, I'm used to it, but what I feel now is the aftermath is the next day, in the morning when I wake up. That's when I feel the pinch, and I'm like, oh, I don't want. Damn it. Okay, so I guess it's going to be another 2 weeks for that feeling again. Yeah. So you're chasing that feeling. Yeah. You love that energy. You want that because you feel alive. And you want it so much that when you know there's a huge gap, it's not like a vacation. It's when you take a vacation, your mind's ready for that, step down. You're like, now it's a vacation. I'm just going to chill out. But as a musician, it's just like when you get that high, you want that high constantly. That's why when they go on tour, they're on it every day. every other day, so they're expecting something, right? And they see this big crowd and they're happy and blah blah blah. And then when they get off, they need to get back, they need a break, and they get back into the studio. But these guys are always surrounded by people who are championing. So it's a constant dopamine, fix for them. Yeah. But yeah, anyway. So how do we get away from winter depression? Structure, I guess that's about it. That's the only thing I can possibly think about. Love yourself and structure.
Yeah. Well, this is maybe the third Christmas I've ever not had it because I'm on my medication. But it's like, oh right, is this what it's like to feel okay all year? I just assumed I was going to tank, over these next few months. And I think we're going to try and taper off it a little bit in March. But I'll never be fully off it because I've never had a winter where I haven't just, the blackness comes in and drowns you and everything. So what to do? Have patience. Yeah, be kind to yourself.
You have to go slower.
You're exactly where you need to be.
Yeah.
I saw it yesterday. It was like a sign because I was with my son and then I was at a restaurant and then I see that you're exactly where you need to be, and I was just like, maybe this is what it is. Maybe I should make peace with now. I'm here. This is all I can do. Make peace with that. Stay calm. And shut that monkey noise up here. Shut that noise up here. The noise is always just going to create more and more anxiety for you. And just keep giving you different scenarios. My personal experience, it gives you different doom scenarios. Everything's going to fucking end and everything is going to fucking collapse on you. But if you let that go and stop listening to that monkey brain, just that noise there, shut it out. And just keep doing the things that you plan to do.
Also, I would say, don't be afraid of melancholy either. I think that was part of those School of Life books, the Alain de Botton things. It's just feel sad for a bit. It's okay.
Yeah,
There's
it's all
plenty
right.
to feel sad about.
You can always be on the up.
No. And if you're running from it, if you're afraid of it, it will build behind you.
Exactly.
Just let it in for a bit. It's all right.
True story, man.
It's all
2
good.
words.
Give me a random...
Okay, so this is the new thing that we're trying to do now. So we're just going to say a bunch of things, one word, or a name, or a place, or food, or anything.
Yep.
And you have to describe it in less than 5 words. That's it. Less than 5 words. Okay.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? I think we should go rock paper scissors.
Okay.
Okay, you go first.
Cardi B.
Wet ass pussy.
God damn it. And then you gotta go with him
Socks and
because
sandals.
Socks and sandals. Very German.
okay.
Interesting.
You and me.
Winter depression. Very.
Fuck that.
That's it.
John Travolta.
Hiding something.
Interesting.
Long beards.
Long beards. A lot of care, like
True. True.
Stavanger city.
Hologram.
Okay. Do you got one for me?
McDonald's.
Getting after this. Death metal.
Death metal. I was going to say hide your church, but it's not really death metal, is it? Hide your church.
Oh my God! Hide your church. Oh, that's cool.
It's not really death metal though. But sorry.
Is that a band?
No. But they are burning churches. But it's not.
got it,
It's not
okay,
death
yeah.
metal. It's black metal. Yeah.
Oh, my
My
fault.
bad,
My mistake.
sorry.
I would have asked the right one.
yeah.
I don't know my metals.
It's fine.
Okay.
We should go with this a little more.
I like this.
Give me another one.
Green cactus.
Green cactus. Thorny.
Go for it.
Porn.
Enough. Crocs.
The shoes.
Great.
Go for it.
Comfortable.
True that.
Unpopular opinion.
Good one.
John Travolta's hiding something.
Probably between you and me. Seriously.
Okay, what is that thing? The Berliner Bulle, the bread with the yellow cream.
Oh, nice. Solskjaersboller.
Yeah, whatever
Is
that
it?
is. What do you think of that?
Bad custard to bread ratio. I think that's fine.
I agree.
Just in time.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. Peanut shit.
Man, I wish I had that.
Bad meat to bone ratio.
Oh. But it's good though, man. In small portions.
Falafels.
Falafel.
Yeah.
Gastronomical delight.
Nice. Is that us? That'll do. We can go another round if you want.
Oh, one last round.
One last round.
For me, as it ends at me.
Yeah.
Influencers.
Impressive. I don't know how to. I can't expand on it, can I? No, that's the game.
You have 5 words. You can use 5 words. Influencers.
5 words. Okay. Influencers. Impressive. I couldn't monetize that.
Okay.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Nice. Top of Raphael. The elderly.
The Elderly.
Mm-hmm.
The movie? No, it's
Is
not.
it a movie?
It's not a movie. No.
No.
I think he's talking just about generally older people.
Okay.
Yeah. The musical. It's not. Should be.
The Elderly. Sweet but smelly. Sorry.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Oh, that was a burn. That was
Lowering
bad.
the tone as always.
Sweet but smelly.
First thing that came to mind.
We're just
Barack
making it as
Obama.
we go.
Barack Obama. He's a celebrity, right?
Yeah.
He's rather famous.
Hiding something. All right, guys. Thank you, man.